What's up, YouTube? Cthulhu the Dark One back with another review. This time we're taking a look at the Transformers Prime Wheeljack. Deluxe class, I believe? Yeah, we'll say deluxe. Anyway, it's the not $20 one. First off, really cool little car mode, very show accurate. Also kind of surprising just because of some of the others lacking paint in some areas. I was really pleased to see that the taillights and stuff are colored in on this guy. So that's really cool. I know it's kind of a simple thing, but if you've been buying the Transformers Prime line, American release, yeah, some of them aren't painted as well as they could be, but, you know, his little sort of Corvette-y sports car mode looks really cool. Got his colors on there, the red and green. He also gets extreme bonus points. He is one of the few you can store his robotic weapons in his vehicle mode. They snap on the bottom here, and you don't have a giant gun or some other gimmick thing sticking off the car. Looks like just a normal car. So that's pretty cool too. He does have battle modes, as a finger quotes. Much like Ratchet, who and neither of them have ever done this in the show, to my knowledge. You can snap it onto the front here, which is kind of hard, just because of. And it has super stabby car. Of course, you can have both of them, but yeah, never done that in the show. Don't know where that's come from. And also, he does have peg holes back here, so you can do that too. But luckily, like I said, so it doesn't have to look retarded. If you choose to display him in vehicle mode, it can store on the bottom. So bonus points for design on that. And actually, I gotta say, out of what I own, definitely one of the better designed Transformers too, as far as transformation and everything, like where everything goes. There's like one major gripe, but other than that, speaking of transformation, we'll go ahead and get into that. What you want to do is start with the arms, or what will become the arms. You kind of start on the back bumper all the way, kind of this whole side, and even the windshield. You just kind of wiggle it all loose. He does snap together very well. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's easier if you kind of detach the top part here and just kind of, you can see his hand sticking out. Just kind of fold it up and out of the way for now. Come on, Wheeljack. There we go. Just kind of pull it out and up. And that will become his arms. Then what you can do is you can take this whole top of the car here and just flip it straight up like so. And then what you want to do, his arm pieces here, you want to just kind of rotate up and go ahead and rotate the whole of the arm around, or what will become the arm around. And you need this gray piece kind of straight up-ish. Basically, see the camera pick it up. That little white tab right there off the windshield, or yeah, windshield car mode, part of the windshield. That little white tab right above my thumb is going to tab in. There's two of them that tab into little slots here on the arm. If the camera will pick it up, you can kind of see them there. And that helps hold the midsection in place. So what you do is you take the top part of the midsection, you kind of get it about halfway, and you can see his head hiding there. Just this front part, this little this gray piece here is the hinge. You just kind of fold it kind of backwards. It only kind of goes one way, like you just slide it back and it snugs into place. And then you just fold it down, making sure those white ones line up on the side. And then there's another one there that clips in the bottom. The biggest issue is the ones on the side. They're just kind of finicky. Come on. There we go. In. There we go. Straighten up his head a little bit. Mine has, I guess maybe it's just the way, like maybe it got hot in the truck or something. Mine has a tendency, his head just tends to go that way. Just completely circumstantial. It still moves fine. But I actually pose him looking that way just to kind of save it trouble. Go ahead and get the arms so they're out of the way. This is how they are from car mode. Just kind of bring it down, fold it out, and that's his arm. Then what you want to do is this gray piece, windshield, and the dark gray piece with his hand attached. Just pull out a little bit, rotate around, and snap back into place. And that gives him his hands. Once again, just waggle it loose, flip around. There you go. Just kind of, that's a really cool design. And then what you want to do, just kind of fold everything. Like, so the tail bumper here is like facing straight up. Which you can kind of go ahead and do, and then just fold his arm all the way down. Basically, so the second joint in the whole thing, that's his elbow. That's kind of what you're shooting for. As far as the legs, and this is where I think the design's really cool. What you want to do is you separate them. Duh. What I really like about these is, most of the time, like, there's the foot. It would be kind of backwards, and basically, like, you would probably just, like, split this apart or fold part of this forward to be, or flip this black foot out from under here, or something like that to make the foot. But to me, this design kind of went a little bit above and beyond to make it look nice. So what you want to do is you'll start by the inside piece here with the foot attached. You'll actually rotate it around, and it does kind of snap into place. Then the rest of the hood you slide up and then rotate around. That becomes the front. And then you flip his foot forward. So I just think that's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of stupid simple, but like a lot of other Transformers, they just kind of take the easy way out. And I believe that actually makes it more show accurate. But yeah. So anyway, rotate the inner piece around pretty much until it stops. Slide it up, rotate it around, flip the whole thing around, flip his foot forward. There you have Wheeljack's legs. And then his little knee thingies, they just pull forward. Nothing major on that. They're just... And of course, if you pose the leg straight, it kind of goes back because it's just tied into the joint. But you just pull it out, no big. There it is again. And then the last thing is little wings, I guess. This is from car mode. They just kind of fold out. They kind of don't go anywhere else. You just kind of rotate them outward. And there you go. You have Transformers Prime Wheeljack, or Jackie, as Bulkhead affectionately called him. Really cool. Definitely one of my faves as far as look, as far as accuracy, as far as cool engineering, transformation-wise. Definitely one of my personal faves in the line so far. And of course he can hold his swords. I do wish, and there may even be like a fan-made add-on for this. I could be wrong about this. I do wish like it came with something like something to snap on to simulate the one grenade he always has on his hip. That would have been extra cool. But honestly, I really like this guy. Like, he's definitely top 3 of the line for me. And good range of posability, good sturdy figure 4 poses. You got full leg movement, full arm movement. I mean, you get some really cool poses on this guy. So, and like I said before, I do have one gripe, and it's kind of stupid, and it goes back, I'm not a toy designer. It's kind of been my catchphrase lately in my videos. But this windshield, it's just kind of there. Like, it's not bad, like, it doesn't ruin the figure by any means, but I don't know, for the sake of like one more little hinge or something to make it wrap around or wrap up a little bit, I think that would have worked. But overall, it's not that bad. It really isn't. Like, I can definitely look past it because of his general awesomeness. You just, like, yeah. Get him ready to, like, berserker barrage some Decepticons. But yeah, really, really like this guy. I didn't pick him up for the longest time, just by coincidence, and I finally found him again, so I decided to nab him. But yeah, really, really cool. Definitely highly, I mean, all the Transformers Prime toys are pretty solid that I've encountered. The only one that's kind of off is Ratchet, because he's just not painted as well as he could be. But this guy, good old Wheeljack, man, definitely recommend him. Like I said, windshields, and maybe, and there possibly is, like I said, a fan-made thing, like for the one grenade to go on his hip. That'd be kind of cool. But other than that, I mean, you get good weapon storage in vehicle mode, which is definitely a plus, because most of them come with some kind of gimmicky gun or something that totally doesn't fit in vehicle mode. So that's definitely a big plus to me. But yeah, Transformers Prime Wheeljack.